Twitch, want to be a part of the recording? What's up, guys? Cajun here, and we got some huge news yesterday from the Critical Ops devs. Wadi hosted a community live stream showcasing a lot of the features coming in 1.44. Now, do note, if you did miss the stream, there will be a short form dev diary type video going live on the Critical Ops YouTube today. I'll link to it down below so that you guys can see it. But right here, we're going to go through everything that Wadi went over in the community live stream. Don't forget to leave a like and let me know in the comments what your favorite feature was that was revealed in the stream. Now let's get into the stuff coming in 1.44. First thing Wadi brought up were the new character models that have been getting tested for a little while now. I'm pretty sure they went into beta a few updates ago and then they were brought out. But now both the Coalition and Breach models have been changed, and they're going to be more visible and more detailed. Not only have the models been changed, but the animations have also been upgraded to fit these new models. Now, this is huge because it just opens up so many doors for some things to come in the future. And we can confirm this because Wadi said this is just the beginning. So, you know, whatever you can imagine with that, I know what's coming, but whatever you can imagine with that, that's for you to figure out. The only thing that wasn't confirmed that I am a bit curious about is if gloves are going to be able to be seen in third person now. I think Wadi said something about it, but I wasn't sure if he was like confirming or denying that. So I hope it's in there, but I don't know. The next thing Wadi talked about is the new enemy indicator functionality. Again, another feature that was brought into a beta and taken back out so they could workshop it some more. It is very, very, very much revised from when it was originally released. It's very, very slight. I mean, there's a screenshot up on screen. You can barely see it. And not only that, but it's now only the outlines that are shown instead of that big old diamond that was above players' heads. I don't know why that was added. It's a terrible idea. I'm glad they took that out. But I like the addition of the enemy indicators because it helps players with color blindness, but doesn't make it totally overpowered for anyone else who decides to use it. Because personally, I like enemy indicators, so I'll probably use it just because I enjoy it. And I'm glad it won't be as overpowered as it was before. Now, I know those first two topics were a little quick, but here is the real meat and potatoes of this update. And it's a meta change. Wadi brought up a meta change that is coming to Critical Ops in 1.44. Now, he didn't release all the information. We're going to have to wait until the beta notes come out, but some expected changes, some buffs to the GSR 1911 and the Dual MTX, and then some nerfs to the SG 551, the AUG, and the XD45. Now, the graphics said not to worry. The nerfs on the SG, the XD, and the AUG are going to be pretty minimal. It probably won't change the meta too much in that way. But my thinking is it'll bring a lot more parity to which guns are bought and which guns are bought when, and how different guns perform against each other by allowing more people to use more guns rather than the AK or the M4 or the AUG or the SG. And then that's it, you know. Also, with this balance change comes economy changes as well. Again, these aren't all of the changes that are going to be in the update, but a couple of them here that Wadi revealed. The SA-58 is going from $2,000 to $1,800. The AR-15 is going from $2,400 to $2,200. HK-417 is going from $4,000 to $3,500. The TRG-22 is going from $2,700 to $2,400, and Kevlar is going from $600 to $500, which means with that $800 starting you will be able to buy Kevlar and helmet at the start of rounds now, which I don't know if I like the choice of one or the other, but I mean, now it's a choice of, well, do you want to upgrade your pistol or do you want to buy armor? So I think it's a good choice in reverting that back to what it used to be. But also with this, first round loss bonus is going to be increased from $1,000 to $1,500. So an extra $500 on your first loss. And these economy changes are to balance out the economy, to take out all the eco rounds that players felt that they needed to have before another gun round. And like I said, again, these aren't all the changes and not all final technically, but these changes that they're showcasing are pretty good so far. I'm excited to see what the other changes are going to be. After that, Wadi also said that there are going to be some changes to ranked, and that is pretty huge. We haven't gotten too many ranked changes in a minute. First, he said new players that play ranked for the first time ever will start with a rank of 1350, which is around silver 2, I'm pretty sure, rather than 1500, which is gold 1. Also, the graphic that Wadi showed states that new users will also have to play 5 placement matches instead of the normal 10. And I don't know if that's for only new users or for everyone. So I kind of hope it's for everyone. I like 5 placement matches rather than 10, but I mean, I could play 10. Wadi also explained how the matchmaking is a little different now, and that there are new kind of subclass matchmaking pools between all the ranks, or at least the higher ranks, because the examples he gave were, say you're in Master. For example, me, I'm in Master 1, so I'm classified as a low Master. I can only match with Diamond and other low Master players. But if I'm a high Master, I guess from Master 3 and 4, you could play with low Spec Ops members, and then there's a high Spec Up members pool, which hello Twitch, which I guess matches with Elite Ops and stuff like that. Now, I really like this because this should keep teams a little more even, rather than giving Masters matches with people that have MMRs anywhere from like 1800 to 2000, because like players aren't gonna progressively get better that way. I think I've technically regressed in the past couple months that I've been playing COPS a bit more. I grinded all the way up to Master, and then I just hit a brick wall because I'm getting Spec Ops players in my lobbies. Like, that's not how it should work, and I'm really glad that this is coming to ranked. The next topic that Wadi introduced was the reveal of the new skin inventory system. Now, this is actually the meat and potatoes of the update. I know that I said that the meta changes are the meat and potatoes, but this is, the visual meat and potatoes of the new update. That's the technical side, that's the economy, that's the business side of the new update. This one, dude, it's insane. Now, instead of getting duplicate credits, you'll get multiple versions of the same skin, just like it works in CS, TF2. I don't know what other games have inventory systems, but you get the point. This opens the door to so many new features. One of them, also coming in this update, it's coming down the road. Also with the inventory system, there's a new filtering system that helps filter out bigger inventory. So say you have an inventory like mine, you're like, I'm really feeling summer skins right now. Rather than going through your list and seeing all the summer skins, you can just press, oh, summer, and boom, all your skins will be right there for you to get. And honestly, that I've been wanting this for so long, because for summer I want to use summer skins, for winter I want to use winter skins, and I don't want to have to look through every single gun to get that and to find all the winter skins. And then sometimes I forget which are winter skins, and the new tags have helped with that, but the current skin system is hectic, and this inventory system is going to be so much easier, so much simpler, so much better. But the devs have been working a long time on this. I believe we first heard about this in PTP about 2 or 3 years ago. Zinclar and Kale shared with us some proof of concept and prototype things. And it's so cool now to see, like, to watch the stream and see these finished concept screenshot, like literal in-game screenshots, not even finished concept things, like screenshots in the dev build of the feature with the new UI and stuff like that, which I'll get to in a second. And it's just so cool following the development process, from inside, the way I've thankfully, gratefully been able to do. Now, with this new inventory feature comes that feature I was talking about, which are trade-ups, or in CSGO terms, contracts. Now, Wadi says to keep a note that this isn't technically the whole feature, and that it's coming out in phases. I'll let you guess what that means. I don't know. But for trade-ups, it'll first roll out to new users, and then it will slowly roll out to veteran players. I personally don't know how I feel about that, but it'll give time for older players to build up their inventory so that they'll be able to trade up when they get the feature and when they're ready to start trading things up. Also, this is the reason why the recruit case is in the critical pass. Like, this is the reason that Zinclar, I can't remember if I said it in the critical pass update video, but this is the reason, so that you can get skins from that build up your inventory from that pretty much, and then trade up in the future. I personally think this feature is very cool because it allows you to get some of those skins that maybe you missed on from event cases or from the seasonal cases, and it allows you to be a completionist. It allows all the skin collectors to be completionists with their skin collections. And like I've been saying for the past month or so, I really like skins, and I feel like this feature is really, 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 really good for me and those of us that like collecting skins in the game. So you may be asking, well, Cajun, how do trade ups work? Well, this is how. You trade up 10 of the same tier item and trade them up for one higher tier skin. Now, once you put your 10 skins in, it'll show you percentages on the right side. I believe Waddy showed a screenshot of this. It'll show you percentages on the side. Those are the percentages of what skins you're gonna get. So say like you put 10 winter skins in there. I'm pretty sure, like I'm 90% sure that it'll be 100% chance of a winter skin. So say you put 4 very rares, or 10 very rares, excuse me, you will get a winter epic skin. Or no, rares, very rare. I'm still confused on the new names. You put 10 tier 4s, you get a tier 5. And if you put 10 winter tier 4s, you will get a winter tier 5. That's basically how it works. Now, only gun skins and utility skins will be able to be earned and traded as rewards from the system. All emblems, animations, knives, and gloves have been restricted from being used and being earned from the trade up system. I'm sure there's reasons for this, but hopefully it'll be added in the future. I would really like that to be added in the future, but at the same time, I think it makes knives and gloves and all still more rare than they are to begin with. Now, a warning here, it is possible to trade up the only item you have for a certain collection, so be careful. So if you only have one FP6 Cajun X skin, I don't know, and you trade that up, it's gone forever. You can trade that skin. Now, I kind of wish there was a way to not do that, or like a setting to put so that, hey, are you sure this is your one skin? Are you sure you want to sell this? Because I know my dumbass is gonna trade one accidentally, probably. And then lastly, the only tiers that are allowable for trades are commons to very rares or tier 1s to tier 5s. I said common to epic in my notes, but of course I'm wrong. And a couple more clarifications. This is not player to player trading. This is not player to player trading. This is in a marketplace, but Waddy did say that direct player to player trading and marketplace are totally different features that CF doesn't support, but they are strongly considering them for their future roadmap for 2024. Meaning, basically, nearly hinting, confirming, not really confirming, but like possibly trading may come to the game. Like marketplace may come to the game eventually in the future, probably a distant future. But like that is huge because Critical Force has so long been against marketplace and trading and stuff like that. So I'm excited to see how that's going to turn out. Also, a while ago, I mentioned about new UI during the inventory thing. In the middle of the inventory section, Waddy showed some of the new UI and menu changes the devs have been trying to do. And the example we gave was that the devs were able to put the critical pass, ranked rewards, daily missions, and milestones all into one screen. And I really like this because the old system was kind of confusing because you had to go here for daily missions and ranked rewards, and then you had to go here for milestones. And now it's just all in one place, and it's good. I like it. Now, after all this, Waddy hosted a Q&A, and a lot of questions were asked. Poor Waddy could not keep up with the chat. He had to get a Jacked or Ias to help him. But there were exactly 2 questions that pertain to these features. Technically, it's like 1.5 because like the second one's. So someone asked about, what are going to happen to blue tokens? Are they just going to disappear? Like I have like 200,000 blue tokens. So like, I hope they don't disappear. Now, Ziklar was in the chat and stated that they aren't going away and there will be uses for them to use until they do away with them eventually, probably. But you will not be able to get them anymore from skins since there are no more duplicates. And then someone asked, when's the update? And well, of course, you're going to get the answer soon, sometime soon. Wadi said if everything goes well, beta could drop as early as this week, and we'll have our hands on the changes and the patch notes and everything, and that'll be great. I hope that is the case, and I hope it is not today, because CF, if I'm staying up till 3 a.m. anyway, if you drop these damn changes today, like you always do when I make these community live stream recap videos on new features, I will have a conniption. Because I am tired. Now, the final thing that Wadi showed is a teaser for something coming in 1.44.1. So not this next update, but the update like soon after, because it's not quite ready yet to ship with 1.44. In this teaser are some guns and some skins with the new graphics rendering and PBR shaders. Don't know what this means. Zinclar teased it to us in PTP the other day. I could not notice a difference. and I'm sure the devs notice a huge difference because they work with the game every day, and they can see these things a lot better than the players probably can. But Zinclar did say, when I asked him, because I was like, I don't know what I'm looking at, Zinclar, to be honest with you, they look the same to me. He said there will be side-by-side comparisons in the future. So if you don't know what you're looking at right now, because hopefully I have the video above my face, don't worry. Like, I'm a skin enjoyer, and I could very much not tell the difference with how these looked, honestly. If anyone can tell me in the comments, please let me know what's different. So I did do a quick Google search, and apparently PBR shaders are also being used for the new shader system in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So I guess it's just more realistic shader type things. I'm still confused on what it is, but it's in Minecraft, so it's got to be good, right? Anyway, I guess saying that's it would be a huge disservice to this update, especially considering the fact that this update isn't even fully known yet. Like, there's still so much we don't even know. 1.44 and 1.44.1, God, that's a mouthful, are going to be huge updates to COPS. And honestly, I almost feel like it's sort of COPS 2, you know, how CSGO went to CS2 and Smite is going to Smite 2 and Overwatch is going to Overwatch 2. Like, I feel like it's almost the same thing. I feel like it's going to be like a brand new game pretty much. Except, of course, without calling it COPS 2, because, you know, game companies can actually update their games and not just release a whole new one. Looking at you, Valve. But granted, they did change engines from source to source too, so like, it's fair, I guess. With that being said, again, in the comments, let me know what your favorite feature is from this update. Personally, I think it's going to be the inventory system and the trading and stuff like that, because that is going to be a huge update to COPS, and the future for that system is just so bright. Let me know how you feel. Definitely leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.